her. But it is mobility that takes her over this cow here in second. Second over third, a little closer placing. I'm giving the advantage to the cow in second. They both have had 4 calves, but a little more venation on that mammary system. When you get behind her, just a little more quality to that rear end than the cow here in third. But a real nice class for your Ayrshire 5-year-olds.
Placing third in the 5-year-old cow class in the Junior Ayrshire show is entry number 24, and that's exhibited by Charlie Hackman of Browntown, Indiana. Ayrshire entry 27, Ayrshire entry 27. It's now or never, last call. Sponsor of Class 10 in the Junior Ayrshire show is Curtis Gordon. We need wet, red, and white entries 5 and 6, please. 5 and 6.
Well, in our red and white ring, congratulations to this young man. This is a nice way to start our milking cow show. Cow that's high, chine, big rib, kind of a Heifer. She's open. She walks out on a good set of feet and legs. Tremendous udder underneath this young cow. You really appreciate that height, width, and that depth seam. Just an outstanding individual. Congratulations.
Winning the Milking Flower Yearling Heifer class in the Junior Red and White show is entry number 2. That's Caracash RK Garnet Red ET, exhibited by Ryan Griffin of Thief Fall River, Minnesota. Sponsor of Class 11 in the Junior Ayrshire show is Mike and Michelle Gerhardt. Placings in the summer 2-year-old cow class in the Junior Red and White Show. First is entry number 5. That's Rocky Run Springs Topaz Red, exhibited by Emily Good of Liberty, and that was also first udder. Second udder is entry number 6, Nivlock Rule Geordie Aspen Red, exhibited by London Colvin of, don't have an address on it.
Well, what an outstanding pair of junior 2-year-olds in this class, but I think the cow that comes to the top of this class does it rather handily. You just admire that hardness atop that she puts over our second place cow, and when you get behind her, she's higher and wider in her rear udder than our cow in second. Take nothing away from a well-balanced cow coming out in second. You'd just like to make her a little harder through that loin, maybe give her just a little more climb to that rear udder to push this cow in front of her today. Congratulations.
Red and white entry 9, red and white entry 9 to the makeup ring, please. Placing first in the junior 2-year-old cow class in the junior red and white show and the automatic best udder is entry number 7, D.L. Van Geordie Alice Red, exhibited by Caleb Strine of West Salem, Illinois.
Well, what an extremely nice young cow in this junior 2-year-old class. A cow that you really admire that height at the point of the shoulder. She's a cow that's tall, long from the end to end, and what a beautiful mammary system. She's a cow that I think if I could change her today, a cow that's been fresh since March, I'd like to give her just a touch more drop and openness to that rear flank, give her just a little more drop and openness to that body for today. But extremely nice individual. Congratulations.
Placing first and first udder in the age cow class in the junior Ayrshire show is entry number 29, Mill Valley Burdett's Crystal, exhibited by Lane Grywe of Quincy, Ohio. And second udder, entry number 30, Chaluka Prime Zally, exhibited by Savannah Simrad of Cushing, Oklahoma.
What a real nice class of age cows. I think all these cows 8 years and older. But with that being said, this first cow, just a cow that admire the frame that she has, that openness to that rib structure, that width through the chest, but it is that openness to that rib structure that takes her over your cow in second. And maybe a little less set to that rear legs than the beautiful dairy cow coming here in second. Second over third is close placing. I'm giving you advantage. Second cow, she's dairy all the way through. She's cleaner down through her bone structure, a little sharper over that shoulder than the recently fresh cow coming here in third. Third over fourth, I'm getting advantage of the cow in third. She's just a lot more frame. She's a little longer from the tip of her nose and her tip of her tail. And just got a little more height and width that rear udder than the real balanced cow here in fourth.
Entry 27 placed third in the age cow class in the junior Ayrshire show and was exhibited by Dakota Hall of Cushing, Oklahoma. Fourth in the class was entry 28 and was exhibited by Lily and Grant Roadcap of Simpsonville, Kentucky. Congratulations. Red and white entry 12 out of class 5, please. Red and white entry 12 from class 5 to the makeup ring. All those first and seconds in the junior Ayrshire show should be in the makeup ring, ready to show for senior champion. Winning the component merit, lifetime merit class is entry 31, Top Glen Wishful Thinking ET, exhibited by Tanner, Brennan, Marissa, and Logan Top of West Salem, Ohio.
What a beautiful cow, only a single entry here in your production cow class. A cow that stood the test of time, but a cow that's got a beautiful mammary system, and you love that dairy strength that she has. Certainly a cow that could stand quite a bit more competition. A cow that's 9 years old with 7 calves. Congratulations.
Red and white entry 12, red and white entry 12. Last call, it's now or never. Placing first and first udder in the senior 2-year-old cow class in the junior red and white show is entry number 10, Schulter Twilight Red ET, exhibited by Shanna and Drew Luking of Centralia, Illinois. Second and second udder, entry number 9, Apple PTS Asuka Red ET, exhibited by Sarah Shackelford of Waynesboro, Kentucky.
Well, what a handy winner in this class. A cow that you just really appreciate, that high chine, that ultra dairy look that this cow possesses. And when you get behind her, she's got so much width to her hooks, width to the thorals, and width to that rump from end to end. It is that overall power and substance and that height and width to that mammary system that carries over a nice quality dairy cow coming out in second. Congratulations.
We need entries 13 and 14 in class 6, red and white, please. Entries 13 and 14, red and white to the makeup ring. Winning the junior 3-year-old cow class in the junior red and white show is entry number 12, Kara Kesh RK Unstoppable Love Red, exhibited by Curtis, Evelyn, and Agnes Griffin of Thief River Falls, Minnesota.
Well, what a tremendous dairy cow to win this cow class with. We'd like to see some competition for her, but you just really appreciate that overall length of neck, height of chine, that spring and openness to that midsection that this cow possesses. And when you get behind her, she's got so much height and width in the teat placement of this young cow. Just a tremendous individual. Congratulations.
Sponsor of class number 13 or number 12 in the Ayrshire Junior Show is Maryland Ayrshire Association. Entry 14, red and white, please. Entry 14, red and white. Last call.
Over in your Ayrshire ring for competing for senior champion of your junior division, I pulled out 3 cows I feel maybe excel, not to take anything away from the others, but just excel a little more over overall balance. They're harder over that top, walk on great set of feet and legs, and have that adequate dairy strength. Cows that got beautiful mammary systems. I pulled out your first prize 4-year-old beautiful balanced cow, not the biggest, but extremely balanced all the way through. Your first prize 5-year-old big powerful cow, and then your production cow. I'll go out and I'll tap your senior champion, your reserve, and honorable mention in order. But let's give these junior exhibitors a great round of applause for breeding and exhibiting these great senior cows. Us trio of cows, 3 really nice cows in their own right, all made a little bit differently. But that being said, I'm a sucker for older cows. A cow that's had 9 years old, 7 calves, beautiful dairy hide, and that's what takes her over your first prize 4-year-old. She's cleaner all the way through, just that cleanliness of the hide. Not take anything away from this 4-year-old, an extremely balanced cow. 4-year-old over the 5-year-old is very close. I am giving advantage to 5-year-old with a little more power, but I like the hardness over the top. And when you view her from behind, I prefer the way that rear udder tucks up there, just attached a little bit neater, maybe a little more definition to the seam over your big, powerful 5-year-old. But a real nice trio of cows. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the senior champion of the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Junior Ayrshire Show, entry number 31, Top Glen Wishful Thinking ET, exhibited by Tanner, Brennan, Marissa, and Logan Top of West Salem, Ohio. And congratulations to the reserve senior champion. Entry number 20, Kemar Lee Roush Greta, exhibited by Braxton Burgess of McPherson, Kansas. Placing first and first udder in the senior 3-year-old cow class in the junior red and white show is entry number 13, Lucky Russ PP Astro Red ET, exhibited by Allison Lane and Francis Callum of Greenville, Ohio. And second udder, entry number 14, Carakesh RK Unstable Sage Red, exhibited by Curtis Evelyn and Agnes Griffin of Thief River Falls, Minnesota.
What an extremely nice pair of senior 3-year-old cows. Cows that are our winning cow has had 2 lactations. She's been fresh quite some time longer, but she's a cow that she's got it kind of all put together for me today. She's got that drop and sweep and that open to her midsection. She is the best udder of the class simply because I prefer the way the teats, the size and shape of the teat, the way it comes out of the floor of that mammary system. I would give our second place cow just a definite advantage in that overall size and scale. She's taller at the point of the shoulder, but she's a cow that's just been recently fresh with her 3rd lactation. I think a cow that in 60 days kind of pushed this cow in front of her just a touch harder, but extremely nice pair of senior 3-year-olds. Congratulations.
Ready now to show for intermediate champion in our junior red and white show. Sponsor of class 11 or class 14 in the Ayrshire Junior Show is the Gibson family in memory of Clyde Gibson. Sponsor of the Class 13 is in the Junior Ayrshire Show is Erica and Nathan Maurer.
Oh, these cows are getting full milk. We'll get her going. But we have your intermediate champions out here and your senior champions. All extremely balanced cows. Got great mammary systems. Walk on great set of feet and legs. I'll go out and I'll congratulate your grand champion and reserve an honorable mention in that order. But as I do so, let's give these Ayrshire exhibitors another nice round of applause. As much as I like these intermediate champions, we got to give the advantage to these older cows. The grand champion cow that's 9 years old, had 7 calves, outstanding quality. And then you have that 4-year-old, a cow that's recently fresh with 3 calves. Not take anything away from your intermediate champions, just cows that got a little more maturity, stood a little more test of time, but outstanding group for your grand champions. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the grand champion of the Junior Ayrshire Show, entry number 31, Top Glen Wishful Thinking ET, exhibited by Tanner, Brennan, Marissa, and Logan Top of West Salem, Ohio. And congratulations to the reserve grand champion, entry number 20, Kemar Lee Rouse Greta, exhibited by Braxton Burgess of McPherson, Kansas. And the grand champion is also the Lewis Zumbach Total Performance Award winner. Congratulations. Red and white exhibitors, we need entries 16 and 17 in class 9, please. That's your 4-year-old cows. Entry 16 and 17 to the makeup ring now, please. Junior Ayrshire Heifers to the makeup ring, please. Ayrshire winner heifer calves to the makeup ring. Ayrshire winner heifer calves to the makeup ring, please.
Well, in our red and white young cow show, I think we've got some tremendous individuals. Our cow show hasn't been large in numbers, but the quality has been extremely nice for me today. Let's give these young people a round of applause, please. I pulled out 4 cows that I think just deserve to talk about just for a moment. I pulled out this yearling in milk. What a beautiful frame. You just really admire that flatness of bone and beautiful mammary system that this young cow has, and just what a bright future she has in front of her. Then I pulled out our first prize junior 3. Tremendous individual. She's tall, she's angular, she's once again flattened that bone. You literally admire that length of that foreudder, the way it ties into that body wall. Then I come to our first and second prize senior 3-year-olds. Cow that won the class for me today, she wasn't the biggest cow, but she was the cow that for me today had the most quality. She was the cow that was most complete. She was the best udder in the class, just an outstanding individual. And then we come to our second prize senior 3. Cow that's just recently fresh. I think cow that just needs some time to kind of get her middle put back to her, but an outstanding individual. 4 extremely nice young cows. I'm going to go out and congratulate your intermediate champion, your reserve, and your honorable mention in that order. And if you would, please give these young people another round of applause. Once again, I think this senior 3-year-old, she's not the biggest cow, but I think today, in today's time, she's a cow that you just really admire that size and scale. She's a cow that's just so well put together. She's just an outstanding individual. And for a reserve, I come to our junior 3-year-old. She's a cow that she's long from end to end. She's a cow that's dairy. She's a cow that you really admire that overall size and scale. But I'd like to change for her to be, to push the cow that's intermediate champion today. I would like to change the way that rear udder, the way it climbs up and the way it turns in between the thighs. But an outstanding young cow show. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the intermediate champion of the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Red and White Show. That is entry number 13, Lucky Russ PP Astro Red ET, exhibited by Lane Allison and Francis Callum of Greenville, Ohio. And congratulations to the reserve, entry number 12, Caracash RK Unstoppable Love You Red, exhibited by Curtis, Evelyn, and Agnes Griffin of Thief River Falls, Minnesota. Caleb Strine, we need your entry number 16 out of class number 9 to the makeup ring, please. Ayrshire entries 47 and 48 to the makeup ring, please. Ayrshire entries 47 and 48 to the makeup ring. Placing first in Class 17, Spring Heifer Calves in the Junior Ayrshire Show is entry number 35, Four Hills Look at Me, exhibited by Sarah Hill of Bristol, Vermont. Second in the class is entry number 33, Joe Melios Katrina, exhibited by Taylor L. Heater of Shade Gap, Pennsylvania.
Not the easiest class to sort out. These all five of these calves are really nice calves in their own right, all a little bit differently made. With that being said, this first calf, you love the angularity of this calf. When you view her from the side, just a beautiful dairy, open rib heifer with that long head and neck. If you're on cut on her, maybe you may widen her out a little bit all the way through, but extremely dairiness. And that takes her over the heifer in second, one of the younger heifers in the class. Her disadvantage today, just carrying a little bit of flesh, but I told these youth here, I'd like to take a little bit weight off the second heifer and put on the first heifer. But the second heifer, just overall, that length of frame that she has over your really balanced heifer here in third. Heifer in third, not the biggest in the class, but extremely balanced all the way through. She tracks a little bit neater than the heifer coming out here in fourth. Fourth over fifth. I am giving advantage to the heifer in fourth. Just a heifer that looks a little more youthful and just tracks out her and rear legs a little bit neater than the white heifer here in fifth. But a real nice class with spring heifers.
Entry 32 placed third in the spring heifer calf class in the Junior Ayrshire Show and was exhibited by Madeline and McKinley Branch of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Fourth in the class was 34 and was exhibited by Renee and Sarah Bach of Defiance, Ohio. Fifth in the class was entry 36, exhibited by Savannah Simrad of Cushing, Oklahoma. Congratulations. Sponsor for Class 15 in the Junior Ayrshire Show is the Utterback family. Placing first and first udder in the 4-year-old cow class in the Junior Red and White Show is entry 17, Lucky Jordy Cricket Red ET, exhibited by Caleb, Joshua, Helena, Adrian, Ella Olson of Lena, Wisconsin, and second udder is entry number 16, Golden Oaks Trinity Red ET, exhibited by Caleb Strine of West Salem, Illinois.
Well, in this 4-year-old cow class, I have 3 different kinds of cows, but the cow for me today, she does it on her overall frame. She's the tallest cow in the class. She's the highest chine cow in the class, and for me, she moves out just a little freer on those feet and legs than our second place cow. Our first place cow's got a little more drop and sweep to that midsection than our second place cow. It's a little tighter placing for me in second and third, but for me today, the cow that's in second, she's just a little more dairy from end to end. Our third place cow, you really admire her straightness of lines, but for me today, I'd like to see her just chiseled off a touch more to be, she's been fresh for 5 months, and I think she's a cow that maybe just needs to be cleaned off just a touch more to push these cows above her in the class today. 3 really nice individuals. Congratulations.
Placing third in the 4-year-old cow class in the Junior Red and White Show is entry number 15. That's exhibited by Victoria Nodolf of Belmont, Wisconsin. Placing first and first udder in the 5-year-old cow class in the Junior Red and White Show is entry number 20, T-Lude Defiant Magnolia Red, exhibited by Morgan Amelia Taylor and William M. Stone of Greenfield, Indiana. And second udder is entry number 19, and that's Buck Meadow Armani Molly Red, exhibited by Morgan Berryman of Nicholasville, Kentucky.
Three really nice individuals in this 5-year-old cow class, but I think the cow that wins for me today, she's just a cow that's just got so much more overall frame. She's longer and cleaner in neck. She's higher in her chine. You just really appreciate that overall drop and sweep to that midsection. She's silkier in her hide, a little more crisp today than our cow coming out in second. Second place cow just recently fresh with her 4th calf. She's a cow that's been milking over 100 pounds a day, the young lady says, and just an extremely long-bodied kind of a cow. And it is the extension of her forudder and the size and shape of her teeth that carries her over our Willie dairy cow coming out in third. Our third place cow, high chine quality dairy cow, but I think for me today, to get her higher in this class, I'd like to change the way that forudder blends into the body wall, but 3 extremely nice 5-year-old cows. Congratulations.
Placing third in the 5-year-old cow class in the Junior Red and White Show is entry number 18. That's exhibited by Camry Maurer and Bentley Brash of Brownton in Minnesota. Winning the age cow class in the Junior Red and White Show is entry number 21, Ratliff App 4 Whitney Red ET, exhibited by Caleb Strine, West Salem, Illinois.
What an extremely nice 7-year-old cow. Just had her 5th calf. She's a cow that really liked that uphill run that she possesses. And when you get behind her, she's got that height and width and that climb to that mammary system that we like to see in these older cows. Congratulations.
Ready now to show for senior champion on our red and white side. Ayrshire exhibitors, we need entries 55 and 64 to the makeup ring, please. Entries 55 and 64, Ayrshire's to the makeup ring. Placing first in the winter heifer calf class in the junior Ayrshire show is entry number 44. That's Joe Mill Burdette Kalana ET, exhibited by Taylor Heater of Shade Gap, Pennsylvania. Second place, entry number 38, Miss Bewitched of Iowa Side, exhibited by Dana and Madison Sickles of Marengo, Iowa.
What a nice class of winter heifer calves here. This first heifer, when you break this heifer down part for part, I just love the balance of this heifer, and just she's hard over that top square made heifer, but she knows that advantage and that openness to the rib structure. She's got a little more drop to that fore and rear rib than them straight line calf coming out here in second. Second over third, am giving the advantage to the second heifer. She's cleaner all the way through, holds that top line a little neater as she's parading around the ring than the big, powerful heifer coming out here in third. Heifer in third, I love the width of chest that she has, that openness to rib. Just like to burn her off a little bit more, give her a little more dariness to get around the other two ahead of her. Heifer in third just tracks out a little bit neater on them rear feet and legs. Then a beautiful balanced calf here in fourth. Fourth over fifth, am giving advantage to the fourth heifer. Just a little bit neater up through that shoulder right behind the crop region there than the heifer here in fifth. Fifth over sixth, just a little bit cleaner all the way through, but a real nice class of winter heifer calves.
For senior champion in our red and white show, I pulled out 3 cows that I think are very capable of winning this award today. But I think for me today, I pulled out our first prize 4-year-old. She's a cow that when you analyze her, she's got so much frame. She's got that length of fore and rear rib. She's got that spring and that turn to her midsection that I like to see. But this cow is just ultra dairy from end to end. You get behind her, you really appreciate that width of hooks, the width of thurls, and she carries that width right through those pins. Just an extremely nice individual. A cow that when she gets fresh again, she's just a cow that maybe is going to really do some great things next fall. Then we come to our first prize 5-year-old. A cow that you just really admire the quality that she possesses. She's a cow that doesn't just blow you away with any certain quality, but she's just nice from end to end. She's not the largest cow out here, but you really admire that overall substance and that height and width the mammary system. Then we come to our first prize age cow. A cow that's had her 5th lactation. You'd admire that overall frame. She's similar to the cows also that are out here for your senior champion. I'm going to go out and shake the hand of your senior champion, reserve, and honorable mention in that order. Thank you. For your senior champion, this 4-year-old just kind of blows you away with their overall size scale, beautiful mammary system, that venation that she possesses all over that mammary system. It is that overall size and scale that pushes her over that old age cow, a cow that's 7 years old, just had her 5th calf. You really admire that longevity of life. But 3 tremendous individuals. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the senior champion of the Junior Red and White Show at the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition, entry number 17, Lucky Geordie Cricket Red ET, exhibited by Caleb Olson and Josiah, or that is Caleb, Josiah, Helena, Adrian, and Ella Olson of Lena, Wisconsin. And second, or the reserve, is entry number 21, or that's Ratliff APP4 Whitney Red ET, exhibited by Caleb Strine of West Salem, Illinois. Congratulations again. Here are the continuation of the placings in the winter heifer calf class in the Junior Ayrshire show. Placing third was entry number 40, that's number 40, and was exhibited by Elena, Ava, and Audrey, and that's Elena, Ava, and Audrey Lammers of Marysville, Ohio. The fourth place, entry number 39, exhibited by Nikayla Peters of Cochranton, Pennsylvania. Fifth in the class was entry 45, exhibited by Cale Chase and Caden Cannon of Dyersville, Iowa. Placing sixth was 46 and was exhibited by Georgia Hazelwood and Forrest Osborne of Lewisburg, Tennessee. Seventh in the class, entry 47, shown by Jacob Belton and Hayden Nichols of Smyrna, Tennessee. Eighth place was entry number 48, and that was exhibited by Madeline McKinley and Mary Branch of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Placing ninth was entry 42, exhibited by Gunnar Monson of Stoughton, Wisconsin. 10th in the class was entry number 49 and was exhibited by Teal, Blake, and Caroline Bow, or that's Blake, Caroline, and Bo Teal of Morrison, Tennessee. My apologies. Ayrshire entry number 64, exhibited by Diesel Dixon of Conway, Missouri. You are wanted in the makeup ring. Your class is going in the ring, and this is your last call.
Let's give these exhibitors a round of applause. What an outstanding cow show we've had. Once again, not large in numbers, but the quality's been extremely, extremely nice. We're going to go out and pick your grand champion and reserve and your honorable mention in that order, and I just really appreciate the exhibitors of these young people giving me the opportunity to line these cattle up. It's been an honor, and the beautiful mammary systems. These cows have a nice, beautiful frame. They're all uphill run kind of cattle. Cattle that you really admire that openness and spring to that midsection, that dairy quality from end to end. But for me today, to pick your grand champion, I'm going to stay with our senior champion. She's just a cow that for me kind of puts it all together. She'll be your grand champion. And for reserve, we're going to stay with our reserve senior champion. Just really admire the overall age and longevity of our age cow to follow our 4-year-old. And then for honorable mention, our intermediate champion. And she'll be your best bred known to the show. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the grand champion of the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Junior Ridden White Show, entry number 17, Lucky Jordy Cricket Red ET, exhibited by Caleb, Josiah, Helena, and Adrian Olson of Lena, Wisconsin. Congratulations to the reserve champion and best bred known. Entry number 21, Ratliff App 4 Whitney Red ET, exhibited by Caleb Strine of West Salem, Illinois. Class 15, red and whites to the makeup ring, please. Class 15, red and white to the makeup ring. Class 16, Ayrshire Junior Show was sponsored by V-Lane Farms. Red and white entries 31 and 32 to the makeup ring, please. Red and white entries 31 and 32 to the makeup ring. Placing first in the fall heifer calf class in the Junior Ayrshire show is entry number 52, Vale's Pride Jazz Expression, exhibited by Caden Valentine of Thurmont, Maryland. And second, entry number 59, Cooley Air Kingsire Autumn, exhibited by Levi Cooley of Wyalusing, Pennsylvania.
What a great class of fall heifer calves all the way down the line. Exceptional class. Extremely blessed to have a class this deep all the way down. With that being said, this first heifer for me today just comes to the top. I love the shoulder, the front end uphill run that she has. She's an eater up through that front end, being right, preferably right behind the shoulder in the crop region. Then the heifer coming out here in second. Second over third, I did switch these a couple times. I am giving the advantage to the second heifer. She's a little more open in her rib structure. When you view her from behind, from the front, she's just got a little more power, a little more motor all the way through. Over your youngest calf in the class here coming out in third. Youngest heifer in the class, a late October calf. Just really admire that dairyness that she has. She's clean up through that head and neck. And it is that cleanliness up through the front end. She's cleaner up through that head and neck. Got a little more uphill run, a little more dairy femininity up through that front end than the heifer in fourth. Heifer in fourth, big, powerful heifer. Love the openness to her rib structure, and she uses that openness all the way through. Tracks a little bit neater on them rear feet and legs than the heifer coming here in fifth. Fifth over six, Sam giving the advantage to heifer in fifth. Just a little more comfortable moving when she's parading around the ring than the heifer in sixth, but a real nice class of fall heifer calves.
Red and white entries 31 and 32. Your class is in the ring. Last call, about to close the gate. It's now or never. Continuing with the placings in the fall heifer calf class in the Junior Ayrshire show, placing third was entry number 50 that was exhibited by Savannah Simrad and Amaya Jones of Crescent, Oklahoma. Fourth in the class was entry number 62 and was exhibited by Kenley Top of Botkins, Ohio. Placing fifth was entry number 63 placed fifth and was exhibited by Trey Wright of Eminence, Kentucky. Sixth in the class was entry number 55, exhibited by Tatum Wolf of Cochocton, Pennsylvania. Placing seventh, entry number 61, exhibited by Addison Bailey, Cushing, Oklahoma. Eighth in the class was entry number 60 and was exhibited by Hunter Spry and Jacob Belton of Smyrna, Tennessee. Ninth place, entry 57, exhibited by Emma Coleman, Palmyra, Missouri. 10th in the class was entry 56 and was exhibited by Madison Maurer of Shade Gap, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Class 17 is the Ayrshire Junior Show, was sponsored by Ryan and Missy Payne. Placing first in the red and white Class 15 Junior Show is entry number 26, Miller Farm Alt Phoebe Red, exhibited by Danielle Miller of Baltimore, Ohio. And second is entry number 28, MS King Street War Riot Red, exhibited by BNC Ruperchek and Cassandra Giebert of Wauwaka, Indiana. Congratulations.
What a nice way to start our heifer show. This is a pair of summer calves at the top of this class. This is a nice placing. I think you could swap these two if you preferred. But for me today, the calf that wins the class, she just does it on just a little more turn and open to her midsection. She's got a little more fill on her today than our second place calf. But calves that are extremely nice in their skeletal makeup, they're calves that are walking out on a correct set of feet and legs. When you get behind them, they've got so much width, the hooks, the width, the thorough, and width, the pins. And second over third, just a little more heifer from end to end. Take nothing away from the quality calf coming out in third. You really admire her hardness and her straightness of lines, and it is the overall way she blends from that shoulder into her forerib that carries over a well-balanced calf in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just more heifer, more depth from end to end than the calf coming out in fifth. Fifth over sixth, she's just a calf that's a little more correct in her foot and leg. She's a calf that's a little longer in her hooks and pins, from hook to pin, a little more centrally located in her thorougghs. Take nothing away from the quality calf coming out in sixth. Nice heifers from end to end. Congratulations.
Placing third in the summer heifer calf class in the junior red and white show is entry number 29, exhibited by Tinley Ferris of Leota, Indiana. Fourth in the class was entry 27, exhibited by Olivia Schulter of Redbird, Illinois. Placing fifth, entry 25, exhibited by Cody and Caleb Pond of Belafonte, Ohio. Placing sixth in the class was entry number 24 and was exhibited by Kaylin Strine of West Salem, Illinois. Congratulations. Placing first in the summer yearling class in the junior Ayrshire show is entry number 67, Old Bankston AL Wide Open ET, exhibited by Lynn Lee, Cooper Wolf, and Carter Major of Lebanon, Tennessee. Second in the class is number 66, McCare Barclay Melody, exhibited by Abby Hamblin and Jacob Belton of Smyrna, Tennessee.
What a great class of summer yearling heifers. Only four, but outstanding quality all the way down. With that being said, handy winner for me in this class. A heifer that just exemplifies dairyness. You love that dairy strength that she has. She's open in her rib. Just that big hard top, that big front razor sharp front end takes her over the heifer here in second. First over second mainly just on that rib structure. She's more open in her ribs. She's got more drop to that fore and rear rib than the balanced heifer coming here in second. Heifer in second, just a little bit neater over that top line and just travels a little bit neater on them rear feet and legs than the big growthy heifer here in third. Third over fourth, I'm giving you an advantage of the third heifer. She's longer from end to end. Just a heifer that's got a little more frame all the way through than a real balanced calf here in fourth.
Entry 68 placed third in the summer yearling class in the junior Ayrshire show and was exhibited by Sarah Shackelford of Waynesburg, Kentucky. Fourth, entry number 65, exhibited by Marcy Reinhardt and Larry Jones of Rockville, Tennessee. Congratulations. Junior Ayrshire entry 71. Junior Ayrshire entry 71. We need you in the makeup ring now, please. Your class is going in the ring. Last call, entry 71, Ayrshire.
Ayrshire Winter Yearlings need to be in the makeup ring now, please. The Ayrshire Winter Yearlings to the makeup ring immediately. Exhibitor Matthew Davis in Pennsylvania. Matthew Davis in Pennsylvania, you need to move your trailer out of the in lot. That's Matthew Davis of Pennsylvania. Need to move your trailer out of the in lot before it's towed. The in lot's in front of West Hall. Ayrshire entry 78. Entry 78 for the Ayrshire. You're needed immediately in the makeup ring. Your class about to come in.
Placing first in the spring yearling class in the Junior Ayrshire Show is entry number 71, Ken Land, Kind Sir Alice, exhibited by Kaylin Weigel and Keegan and Kennedy Kind of Platteville, Wisconsin. Second in the class is entry number 74, Good View Burdette Gabby, exhibited by Gunnar Monson of Gutenberg, Iowa. That's Gutenberg, Louisiana.
What a nice class of spring yearling heifers. Not a real close player here at the top for me today, and there are two totally different heifers, but I am giving advantage to this first prize heifer, just a heifer that's so extreme in her frame. She's longer from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail. She's got that big uphill run, just handling a little bit better all the way through on them rear legs as she's parading around the ring than the young man here with the beautiful balance heifer, open rib heifer. Heifer in second over to heifer in third. She's more angular, shows me more dairy strength all the way through. She's just cleaner down through her bone structure than a really nice balance heifer here in third. Third over fourth, I'm giving advantage to heifer in third. She's harder over that top line. I prefer that rump structure, the way that tail sets between them pin bones over your real balance heifer here in fourth. Fourth and fifth heifers, both similar made heifers. I'm giving advantage to fourth heifer. She's cleaner up through that front end and just carries them pins a little lower than the heifer here in fifth, but a real nice class of spring yearlings.
Placing first in the spring heifer class in the red and white show is entry number 41, Miller Farm Ferrari Red, exhibited by Danielle Miller of Baltimore, Ohio. And second, entry number 42, Pilot Knob Warrior Sweet Tart Red, exhibited by Tyler and Cassidy London of Center, Kentucky.
Well, what a nice class of spring heifer calves we have here. This heifer that wins the class does it rather handily for me. She's a calf that just really admire that overall length and stretch to her neck. She's high chine. She's a heifer that's, when you get to the side of her, she's got so much sweep and openness and turn to that midsection. She just kind of runs to the top of this class for me. Coming into second, it's a heifer that follows that same pattern. She just doesn't track out quite as nice as our first heifer on those feet and legs. I'd like to give her just a touch more distance between those hocks as she moves away from us. It is that overall height of her front end. She's a heifer that's longer from end to end than a well-balanced heifer coming out in third. I moved this third place heifer up one spot in our first pull. She's a heifer that's just a little more snug in the way that shoulder blends into that fore rib than our heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth place heifer over fifth. She's just a heifer that when you get behind her, she's got so much more distance. She's got a little more set to her leg than our heifer in fifth. Fifth over sixth. She's just cleaner from end to end. Take nothing away from big, powerful heifer coming out in sixth. I'd like to just give her just a little more strength and stretch to her neck to get her higher in this class today. Nice heifers from top to bottom. Congratulations.
Placing third in the spring yearling class in the junior Ayrshire show is entry number 73. That's exhibited by Laura and Clint Robson of Dobson, North Carolina. Fourth in the class was entry 69, was exhibited by Georgia Hazelwood and Forrest and Case Osborne of Lewisburg, Tennessee. Placing fifth, entry number 70, exhibited by Peyton Tao of Scottsville, Kentucky. Sixth in the class was entry 72 and was exhibited by Lynn Lee and Addison and Carter Major of Lebanon, Tennessee. Placing third in the spring heifer calf class in the junior red and white show is entry number 37, exhibited by Brooke and John Calkins of Rome, Pennsylvania. Fourth in the class, entry number 35, exhibited by Grace Gunkelman of Wooster, Ohio. Placing fifth was entry number 40 and was exhibited by Emily Good of Liberty, Kentucky. Sixth place, entry number 36, exhibited by Emma McSwain of Lawndale, North Carolina. Placing seventh was entry 33 and was shown by Anna Mickelson of Stoughton, Wisconsin. Placing eighth was entry 38 and was exhibited by Cody and Caleb Pond of Belafonte, Ohio. Ninth in the class, entry number 43, exhibited by Ashlyn Rippey McDougan of Wellsburg, West Virginia. 10th in the class, entry 34, exhibited by Caleb Strine of West Salem, Illinois. Congratulations. Class 18 in the junior red and white show was sponsored by Curtis Gordon. Placing first in the winter yearling heifer class in the junior Ayrshire show is entry number 76, Halls V Lane, Remsburg Schuyler ET, exhibited by Addison Bailey of Cushing, Oklahoma. And second in the class is entry number 78, Rydell Bingo Sugar ET, exhibited by Hayden Reichard and Skylar Reichard and Jackal Bortner of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
3 really nice heifers here in your Ayrshire winter yearling class, and there are 3 differently kind of made heifers, and it is close for these first 2. I am giving the advantage to the first heifer. She's a little bit longer from end to end, especially up through that head and neck, and that's what I am giving that big advantage for. She's longer and shows you a little more dairiness up through that head and neck than the balanced heifer coming out here in second. First heifer's just tracking a little bit neater on her rear feet and legs, and I prefer the way that rump structure, that tail head sets between them pin bones just a little bit neater than the balanced heifer here in second. Second over third, second heifer's just got a little more motor all the way through, a little more cow power all the way through. Harder over that top, walks out a little bit neater on them rear legs.
Entry 77 placed third in the junior Ayrshire show winter yearling class and was exhibited by Grant Roadcap of Simpsonville, Kentucky. Congratulations. Junior Ayrshire exhibitors, your showmanship competition will begin immediately following the selection of your junior champion. Understand that the prize is clippers, so that's quite a nice prize for the winning showmanship contestant. Junior Ayrshire exhibitors, you should have those first and second places in the previous classes in the makeup ring ready to show for junior champion. Red and white exhibitors, we need class entries 59 and 65 out of class 19, 18. Entries 59 and 65 in class 18, please, to the make. Placing first in the fall yearling not milk class in the Junior Ayrshire show is entry number 83, Joe Mill Burdette Calypso ET, exhibited by Taylor Heater of Shade Gap, Pennsylvania. Second, entry number 64, Still Dreamin' B King Queen Kookie, exhibited by Diesel Dixon of Conway, Missouri.
Real nice class of fall yearling heifers. Not the easiest class to judge late in the fall. These heifers getting pretty heavy in calf. Some are a little bit shorter than others. But for me today, we have a couple pairs. I'm starting with this first pair of heifers, and it is close. I am giving the advantage just the cow power, the strength, the width, all the way through, from the width of muzzle all the way back through the width of rump. I'm giving an advantage of first over second. She is a little bit cleaner all the way through, a little bit silkier hided, and a little bit, shows me a little more dairy femininity up in that head and neck over your heifer here in second. Again, second heifer just shows you a little more strength, a little more width all the way through. And you get behind her, just wider in that rump structure and wider the way she parades around the ring than the dairy heifer here in third. Third over fourth, it is close placing. I am giving the advantage. Heifer in thirds just blends a little bit neater part for part. Maybe got a little bit of cover on her. Not take anything away from the dairy heifer here in fourth. I just like to put a little flesh on her, make her walk a little more comfortably on them rear feet and legs. But she uses that dairiness over the big heifer coming out here in fifth. Heifer in fifth, she's got a little cover on her, but extremely straight in her lines. And she uses that straightness in lines. She's got more width up through that front end over your heifer here in fifth. Coming in fifth, the heifer is dairy, but she is a little bit neater over that top line than the heifer coming in sixth. But a real nice class of fall yearling heifers.
Placing third in the fall yearling class in the Junior Ayrshire show is entry number 82. That's Nauta Pride Pinnell, exhibited by Marcy Reinhardt and Larry Johns of Rockville, Tennessee. Fourth in the class is entry number 81 and is exhibited by Lynn Lee and Addison and Carter Major of Lebanon, Tennessee. Placing fifth was entry number 84 and was exhibited by Mackenzie Alexander and Mallory Elliott of Bloomington, Indiana. Sixth place, entry number 80, exhibited by Jackie Mudd, or that's Jackie, Mariah, and Sophia Mudd of Bern, Indiana. Placing seventh was entry 79, was exhibited by Lily and Grant Robecap of Simpsonville, Kentucky. Congratulations. Class 19 in the Junior Ayrshire show was sponsored by Curtis Gordon. Placing first in the winter heifer calf class in the junior red and white shows entry 57. That's Beatley Lights Out Red ET, exhibited by Jacob and Claire Beatley of Pulaski, Wisconsin. And second, entry number 51, Beatley Lightning Red ET, exhibited by Jacob and Claire Beatley of Pulaski, Wisconsin.
Well, what a nice class of heifers from Indian. The quality runs deeper in this class than anything we've seen all day. But this heifer that wins the class, you just admire that overall size and scale, height of front end, height of chine. She's a heifer that when she moves out, she's so comfortable on her feet and legs. Her rump structure is just impeccable. She's a heifer that's long from hook to pin. Those thurls are centrally located. And when she moves out, she's square from those pins to the hocks to the ground. And I think that's the kind of heifers that go on to make great cows on down the road. It is that overall depth of fore and rear rib that carries her over a really well-balanced calf coming out in second. Second over third, a heifer that's just a little taller from end to end. She's a little longer from end to end than the well-balanced calf coming out in third. Third over four, she's just a heifer that when you get them in line, she's just so much more correct and comfortable on her hind legs than a calf coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, she's a heifer when she moves out, she's just freer than this big, powerful calf coming out in fifth. I told this young man in the fifth place heifer, she just really admired that overall height of chine, height of front end, openness of rib. But for me to get her higher in this class today, I'd really like to change the way she handles those hind legs. But it is that overall size and scale that carries over a really well-balanced calf coming out in sixth. Congratulations to you all.
Placing third in the winter heifer calf class in the junior red and white show is entry number 50, and that's exhibited by Grace Gunkelman of Wooster, Ohio. Placing fourth is entry number 58 and exhibited by Carolyn Kimball of Millington, Maryland. Placing fifth was entry number 54 and was exhibited by Braden Carpio of Enola, Oklahoma. Sixth in the class was entry 52, exhibited by Jacob Gilbert of Wooster, Ohio. Placing seventh, entry number 44, shown by Anderson Kiefer of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Eighth in the class was entry 48 and was exhibited by Madeline McKinley Mary Branch of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Placing ninth was entry number 56 and was exhibited by Jason and Jared Parrell Viguli of New Mexico. Apologize for mispronouncing that. And placing 10th was entry number 49, shown by Emily Good of Liberty, Kentucky.
think we're near the end here in your Ayrshire show. Outstanding quality all day. For your junior champion, I pulled out 5 individuals, I think, just maybe separate themselves just a bit from the others, not to take anything away, but extremely balanced heifers, not huge heifers in their own right, but for me, they're just correctly made. They got big hard tops, they're open front end, or open ribbed individuals. They're wide up through the front end, walk on a nice set of feet and legs, hard over the top. Heifers that I think are going to continue to be good down the road and make great cows. I'll go out and I'll tap your junior champion, reserve, and honorable mention, but let's give these junior exhibitors a nice round of applause. For me, it is very close, and I went back and forth. I am going to give the advantage this first prize summer yearling. When you view her from behind, she does track just a tick straighter on them rear feet and legs. And I will grant the fall calf maybe just a cleaner, maybe a bit cleaner down through her bone structure. But I just feel this summer yearling just tracks out a little more comfortably on them rear feet and legs, maybe a little more desirable thorough placement than that fall calf. Not to take anything away from the fall calf. First prize fall calf over your second prize fall calf, just a little more crisp today, a little more chiseled up through the front end. Not take anything away from the young man with the honorable mention. Heifer did not cooperate in class at all. And you get her out here, a heifer that's kind of moving around a lot more comfortably now. A heifer that does grow on you, but a real nice trio for your junior champion reserve and honorable mention. Congratulations again.
Congratulations to the junior champion of the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Junior Ayrshire Show, entry number 67, Old Bankston AL Wide Open ET, exhibited by Lynn Lee, Cooper Wolf, and Carter Major of Lebanon, Tennessee. Congratulations to the reserve junior champion in the Junior Ayrshire Show, entry number 52, Vale's Pride Jazz Expression, exhibited by Caden Valentine of Thurmont, Maryland. Ready now for our showmanship competition in the Junior Ayrshire Show. The junior showmanship class will be those youth between the year of their 9th birthday to the year of their 13th birthday. And the senior showmanship class is youth qualifying must be between the year of their 14th birthday to the year of their 21st birthday. Starting with junior showmanship class first. Placing first in the fall heifer calf class in the junior red and white show is entry number 60, Seamers A Hot 36 152 Red ET, exhibited by Caitlin Clip of Hanover, Kansas. Placing second, entry number 59, RBR FRM, an Appalachian Red, exhibited by Addison and Jacob Raber of Gridley, Illinois.
Well, once again, nice heifers from top to bottom, but these three heifers at the top of this class are just the qualities that I think it takes to go on down the road and make tremendous cows. I think when you break our winning heifer down, you just admire that overall length and open and stretch to her neck that she possesses today. She's high in her chine, she's open in her midsection, and when you get behind her, she has so much width, the hooks, with the thorough, and she is extremely wide between her pins. Love the way that tail lays down between those pins when she moves away from us. Take nothing away from our heifer coming out in second. So much balance, so much style, so clean in her bone, and it is that cleanless flat bone that carries over our heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, she's not as much heifer as our fourth place heifer, but when you analyze her, she's got a little more stretch and cleaner through her neck. She's a little cleaner right through that front end than a big powerful heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, she's just got more heifer from end to end. She's taller, she's longer. She's a heifer that's just got a little more stretch to her neck than our fifth place heifer. Fifth over sixth, she's, when you get them into line, this heifer's just a little more comfortable on her feet and legs. She's got a little more correct set to her hock than our sixth place heifer. Nice heifers from end to end. Congratulations.
We need entries 32 and 71. 32 and 71 in the red and whites, please. The makeup ring. That's class 19. Entry 68 placed third in the fall heifer calf class in the junior red and white show and was exhibited by Carissa and Brayley Livingston of New Haven, Vermont. Fourth in the class, entry number 66, exhibited by Camry Mowry and Bentley Brash of Broughton, Minnesota. Placing fifth, entry number 61, exhibited by Soren Price and Tenley Ferris of Leota, Indiana. Sixth in the class, entry 63, exhibited by Olivia Schulter of Redbird, Illinois. Seventh place, entry number 69, exhibited by Soren Price and Kyla and Allie Sycophus of Jonesboro, Indiana. Placing eighth was entry number 65 and was exhibited by Emily Good, Liberty, Kentucky. Ninth in the class was 67, exhibited by Cody and Caleb Pond of Belafonte, Ohio. Placing 10th, entry 64, exhibited by Zer Rosal of Pontiac, Illinois. Congratulations. Our officials for the Mideast Fall Red and White Junior Show are Clerk John Chisholm, Kentucky Department of Agriculture Marketing Director. The ring person is David Adams, retired UK Extension District Director, Jay Hetmansberger, UK Agriculture Agent in Garrett County. Our makeup ring person is Jason Watcher of Kentucky Department of Agriculture. The ribbons are handled by Brenda Strange, a dairy cattle producer from Scottsville, Kentucky. Ring person is Krista Herbst, USDA Farm Service Agency. Makeup ring person is Jay Stone, UK Ag Agent, Hopkins County. Red and white entry 78. Red and white entry 78 to the makeup ring, please. Caleb Olson, or someone from the grand champion, please come back to the announcer stand in Freedom Hall for another award. Placing first in the summer yearling heifer class in the junior red and white show is entry number 32, Meade Manor War Ads Red ET, exhibited by Sarah Fitzgerald of Lamara, Wisconsin. Placing second is entry number 73, King Street War Rebel Red, exhibited by B and C and Gebert Rupert of Walka, Indiana.
Nice heifers from Indiana in this class, but I think this pair of heifers at the top kind of sort themselves right up here to the front. They're heifers that are hard top. They're tall heifers. They're angular from Indian. When you get to analyze them, they're so wide through their boxcar rumps. They're just heifers that just look like they're going to go down the road and make tremendous cows. It is that overall width of rump that carries this first place heifer over our second place heifer. She's just a little cleaner through her thigh. She's a little wider through her pins than our second place heifer. Second over third, she's just a little taller at the point of the shoulder, just a little more motor up front than this well-balanced heifer coming out in third. Third place heifer, when she come into the ring, you just really admire that overall depth, the fore and rear rib, that spring and openness to her midsection, but she just maybe wasn't tall enough to push these two heifers in front of her today. Take nothing away from our third place heifer. She's a heifer that when you get behind her, she's just got so much more width than our fourth place heifer. Fourth over fifth, she's a heifer that's just a little more comfortable on her feet and legs today than fifth. Fifth over sixth, she's just a longer kind of dairy heifer. She's longer and cleaner in her neck than our sixth place heifer. Take nothing away from our heifer in six. She's a heifer you really admire that openness of rib. Heifers top to bottom, really nice class of heifers. Congratulations.
Placing third in the summer yearling heifer class in the junior red and white show is entry number 70. That's exhibited by Addison and Haley Fisher of Cecil, Wisconsin. Fourth in the class is entry 72 and is exhibited by Jason Perillo of Vaguita, New Mexico. Fifth place, entry number 31, exhibited by Gavin Bewley of Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Placing sixth was entry number 75, was exhibited by Tim and Grace Gunkelman of Burbank, Ohio. Seventh in the class was 74 and was exhibited by Ella and Emma Gilmore and Catherine Gilmore of Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Eighth in the class was entry 71, was exhibited by Wyatt Chambers of Turnbridge, Vermont. Congratulations.
We've had outstanding showmen out here all day in the junior division. It is very hard to place these junior exhibitors. Luckily for me, I only have to pick one winner, but I pulled these six out. I think you watch these youth all day, did an outstanding job, every one of you out here in this ring, but I thought maybe this group I pulled out here in the center of the ring, maybe a little extra special, but outstanding quality all day. I'll go out and I'll select your champion showman of the junior division, but let's give these junior exhibitors a nice round of applause.
We need red and white entry 82 out of class 21, please. Red and white entry 82 in class 21.
Like I said, lucky for me, only have to place one, but all these junior exhibitors are definitely worth a second prize. But with that being said, this young lady with this heifer, she knew so much about this heifer. She knew pedigree, everything. I'm very impressed. When you get her in line, she was straight in her line. She kept her heifer's head straight at all the time. Just an outstanding job. Not to take anything away from these others, but congratulations on a nice junior showmanship.
Ready now for senior showmanship. Junior red and white senior showmanship, or junior Ayrshire showmanship. Junior Ayrshire senior showmanship. Placing first in the spring yearling heifer class in the junior red and white show is entry number 79, Miss King Street Rock and Roll Red, exhibited by B and C Rupacek and Cassandra Giebert of Wauwaka, Indiana. Second, entry number 78, Zairview Army Red, or Jewel Red, exhibited by Wyatt and Rosalie Zaire of Pontiac, Illinois.
Only 5 spring yearling heifers from top to bottom that all have a lot of qualities about them that we like. This heifer that wins the class, she's the longest made heifer. She's the tallest heifer. She's a heifer that's most comfortable on her feet and legs. That is that overall foot and leg that she possesses, and that width of pins that carries her over our heifer coming out in second. Second over third, she's just a little cleaner right up through her front end. She's a little longer in her neck than our third place heifer. Third over fourth, when you get behind her, she's just got a little more width to her pin. She's a little wider through her thurls. Fifth over six, she's just a taller made heifer. She's a heifer that's a little harder over her top. Take nothing away from our heifer coming out in fifth, heifer that's got a lot of future in front of her. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the junior showmanship champion show person, Addison Major, Lebanon, Tennessee. Placing third in the spring yearling heifer class in the junior red and white show, entry number 76, and that's exhibited by Emma and Catherine Gilmore of Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Placing fourth was entry 77, was exhibited by Anna Mickelson of Stoughton, Wisconsin. Fifth place, entry number 81, exhibited by Cash McCauley of Lowell, Michigan. Congratulations. All first and seconds in the previous red and white classes should be in the makeup ring, ready to show for junior champion. Placing first in the winter yearling heifer class in the junior red and white show is entry number 85. That's Bentley Line Like Red ET, exhibited by Jacob and Claire Bentley of Pulaski, Wisconsin. Second, entry number 84, Opsol Adeline Red, exhibited by Addison and Jacob Raber of Gridley, Illinois.
4 winter yearlings in this class, and they've all got so much future in front of them, all very correctly, very structurally correct kind of heifers. But I think for me today, this heifer that moves out and wins this class, she just does it over there on that overall length and stretch of her neck. She's a higher chine, a little more front end kind of a heifer. She's a heifer that's a little more heavy in calf than our second place heifer. Heifer that wins the class due in December, you just really admire that overall drop and spring and openness to her midsection that she possesses. And it is that overall depth of flank that carries her over a big, tall, angular heifer coming out in second. Second over third, she's just much more comfortable on her foot and legs when she moves away from us. She goes away. She's a taller heifer at the point of the shoulders. Third over fourth, she's a heifer when you get behind her. She's just a little more level from hook to pin. She's a heifer that's just got a little more correct set to her foot and leg than the nice, well-balanced heifer coming out in fourth. Congratulations.
Placing third in the winter yearling heifer class in the junior red and white show is entry number 82, exhibited by Rosalie Zier of Pontiac, Illinois. Fourth in the class was entry 83 and was exhibited by Brooke Bennett, Cynthiana, Kentucky. Congratulations. Ready now to show for junior champion in our junior red and white show.
I think this is the last class of the day. I guess it's been an awesome Ayrshire show. I want to thank the exhibitors and breeders for bringing out these great individuals, the NAILE for putting on a class act event, Becky for making sure everything gets done right. But with that being said, thanks. It's been an honor. It's been a great show, and these senior showmen out here, what a great group of showmen all the way down. There ain't no sense sorting any of these out. I will go against the rules here, and I will place a first and a second. But congratulations to all these. I'll go out and I'll pick your winner and second place. Congratulations. And it's close between these two young ladies, but I'm giving the advantage. Just first prize. I think she has a spring yearling here. Heifer, just the ring presence of this heifer is incredible, and an easy heifer to show, I'm sure. But I love the head carriage, the way she keeps her head straight in line. Not take anything away from this young blonde lady. Does an exceptional job. Not the easiest heifer to show. You got to keep her legs under, but does an exceptional job. And both these girls did an exceptional job all day. But again, let's give these senior showmen another nice round of applause.
Our thanks and appreciation to Philip Top for judging our junior Ayrshire show here at the 2022 North American International Livestock Expo. And our congratulations to all you junior exhibitors and junior breeders in the Ayrshire show. You had a very fine show, and we wish you champions all the best in the Supreme show tomorrow.
If you would, let's give these red and white exhibitors a round of applause. We've had a really tremendously nice heifer show today. I pulled out 3 heifers that I think are in contention for your junior champion. I pulled out our first prize December calf, a heifer that just overpowered the rest of the class. She's long, she's clean, she's angular. Really admire that overall depth of fore and rear rib and that spring and that turn to her midsection. Then we come to our first prize fall calf, a heifer that she's long, she's angular, she's got the same qualities as our December calf. When you get behind her, she's got so much width of thurls and width of pins. Really love the way that tail lays down in between those pins. Then we come to our first prize summer yearling, a heifer that when you analyze her, she follows that same pattern as that fall calf. She's a heifer that's angular, she's tall. You really admire that flatness of bone that she possesses, and also that width of rump. I'm going to congratulate your junior champion, and then your reserve and your honorable mention in that order. Let's give these kids a round of applause once again, please. I'm not even going to win. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. I think when you break these heifers down, this summer yearling, she's just a heifer. She's so hard in her top. She's long in her skeletal makeup. She's angular. She's just a tremendous dairy individual. And our first prize fall calf follows that same pattern. Take nothing away from our December calf. Maybe just like to give her just a little more stretch up front to push these heifers above her today. But tremendous red and white dairy heifer show. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations to the champion show person of the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Junior Ayrshire Show, Kaylin Weigel of Platteville, Wisconsin. Milking Shorthorn exhibitors, it's 30 minutes before your show begins. We'll be showing your heifers here in Freedom Hall at 5:30, and you'll be showing on your right as you enter Freedom Hall. Placing third in the junior champion of the 2022 North American Livestock Exposition Junior Red and White Show is Entry number 32, Mead Manor War Ads Red ET, exhibited by Sarah Fitzgerald of Lamara, Wisconsin.
Doesn't have any ages in it.
And congratulations to the reserve junior champion in the red and white show, entry number 60, Simers or Seamers A-Hot 36152 Red ET, exhibited by Caitlin Clip of Hanover, Kansas. Ready now to show for the champion show person, the red and white show. Our showmanship divisions are junior, intermediate, and senior. Junior showmanship is 9, 10, and 11-year-old. Intermediate division, 12, 13, and 14-year-old. Senior division is 15, 16, all the way through 21 years of age. We need someone from the junior champion red and white and from the grand champion red and white to come back to Freedom Hall, the announcer stand, to pick up additional awards and to fill out some paperwork. We're ready for the red and white showmanship competition now. Those junior competitors, come in the ring, please. Junior showmanship, red and white. Bring them in, please. Again, the junior showmanship are ages 9, 10, and 11. Red and white junior showmanship, ages 9, 10, and 11. Red and white exhibitors who plan to compete in the intermediate division should be in the makeup ring ready to show. Could I have your attention, junior red and white exhibitors? Would the junior champion red and white exhibitor please come to Freedom Hall announcer stand? We need you to pick up your award and to fill out some paperwork for us. We thank you for your cooperation.
For those of you standing down there, would you give these three young ladies a round of applause? They are top-notch showmen, and I tell you, when you go to judge in showmanship, I think it's try to treat these kids with the respect that you would want your own child treated with, and try to give them a little bit of a pointer before they leave this ring, something they can take on to the next show. But these three young ladies just, I mean, they bring a gun to a knife fight. They're just that good, and they just are very solid, and they know right where I'm at. I tried to give them all a little bit of something they could take with them. This young lady that wins at the top of this class today, she's working at Heifer all the time. She knows where I'm at. She was very aware of when I was in the front, just did an outstanding job. Young lady here in second, I told her maybe keep that chain just a little more snug. I like the way she pulls that throat. Young lady here in this third spot. We could jostle these kids around, but this young lady, you know, just kind of keep your eye on me, kind of be aware of where the judge is at all time. But outstanding showman. Congratulations, girls. You did an outstanding job.
Milking Shorthorn exhibitors, it's 15 minutes till your show begins, 15 minutes. Again, you will be showing on your right as you enter Freedom Hall. 15 minutes till showtime. We'll be showing your heifers this evening, and we will complete your show with cows tomorrow at 8 a.m. Milking Shorthorn exhibitors, you're showing cows tonight. Cows. Heifers will be tomorrow. Here are the placings in the junior showmanship contest. Placing third was Ashlyn McDougan. Second, Haley Fisher. Third, Tinley Ferris. Congratulations. First place was Tinley Ferris. Second, Haley Fisher. And third, Ashlyn McDougan. Congratulations. Now competing in the showmanship contest are those intermediates, 12, 13, and 14. Seniors should be in the makeup ring ready to show. Those seniors will be 16 to 21. Milking Shorthorn exhibitors, it's 10 minutes till showtime, 10 minutes. Your classes are small, so if you would, bring them on over, all classes to the makeup ring, please.
Four outstanding showmen in the Say Intermediate division. This young lady at the top, she's just didn't hardly miss a beat. This heifer strolled so good for her. You can tell she's worked with her hours at home. She's a heifer. When she gets her in line, she sets her up properly. She knew right where I was at when I got to the front. I told the young man here with the cow, he does a great job with this cow, but I'd like to see her when he comes into line just be a little more straight if he's going to start the line so the rest of them can line up parallel right next to him. On down the line, these young men, there's little things that they will work on as they grow older and things they'll get better at. And it's just a tremendous group of showmen. Congratulations to you all.
Junior exhibitors, I would remind you that you must have show harness and the number of the animal you're leading before you come into the ring. You must have show harness and the number corresponding to the animal you're leading before you can come into the ring. We appreciate your cooperation. Milking Shorthorn Junior exhibitors, it's 5 minutes till showtime. 5 minutes. We need those milking shorthorn cows over here in the makeup ring. Here are the placings in the intermediate showmanship class in the junior red and white show. Placing fourth was Kiefer Anderson. Third, Jason Pereiro. Second, Drew Lucan. And the champion show person was Anna Mickelson. Congratulations. Now our showmanship competition has gone to the senior division. Senior division of those 16 years of age through 21. Senior division show, our red and white show. We welcome our junior milking shorthorn breeders and exhibitors to the 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Junior Milking Shorthorn Show. We begin today with our cow show. Our judge for today is Sherry B. Smith. Sherry Smith and her husband Neil live in Glenford, Ohio. Sherry is an independent dairy nutrition consultant with Cows Come First Consulting Group and the Ohio 4-H Dairy Program Specialist, where she enjoys coaching the Ohio State 4-H dairy judging teams. Sherry is a proud alumni of the Ohio State University and was a member of the dairy judging team. She and Neil own brown Swiss and Jersey cattle and raise heifers at home. She has shown cattle most of her life and has had a number of brown Swiss All-American nominations. Sherry has judged across the United States and was the associate judge for the Brown Swiss Show at World Dairy Expo in 2014, as well as judging both junior and open Brown Swiss shows at the North American International Livestock Exposition. Our pleasure to have Sherry Smith return to the Green Shavings in Freedom Hall to place our junior milking shorthorn show. Our North American ring crew for the Winter National Milking Shorthorn Junior Show is Clerk Stuart Gritton, retired Kentucky Department of Agriculture. Ring person is Kristen Herbst, USDA Farm Service Agency. Makeup ring person is Jay Stone, UK Ag Agent, Hopkins County. And in charge of ribbons is Mike Phillips, retired UK Ag Agent.
I would take any of these senior showmen and take them anywhere. They're that good from top to bottom. You hate to place they told me to place the top 3, and that's kind of what I've done. This young lady with this heifer, she comes out, she just strolls the heifer, puts herself right where she needs to be. She makes this young lady, she makes her job very easy. Take nothing away from the rest of these. Show me young lady here in a second. I told her the big cow like that, she tries to back her up in line, and that's okay if it works. But the cow like that, they don't, backing up is not a natural movement for them. So I like to see these kids like take just about a half a step forward if they can. Tremendous showman all the way down the line. Red and white exhibitors, it has been an honor to judge your show once again. North American staff, you're second to none. It's just been truly an honor to stand out here on these green shavings one more time. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your show.
Our thanks and appreciation to Dean Doley for judging our 2022 North American International Livestock Exposition Junior Red and White Show. Placing first in the junior 2-year-old cow class, the junior milking show.